The story begins in the kingdom of Clearode, where a hero summoning ritual is being performed by the king and the royal priest. Two heroes are summoned from Earth. One of them is Banaza, our protagonist. The other is a powerful man blessed with divine powers capable of defeating the demon lord's army. But Banaza seems ordinary. When they check Banaza's stats, he places his hand on the bowl, and it turns out he has no extraordinary powers. Just a regular guy. The king is disappointed. Banaza pleads to be sent back to Earth, but no one listens to him. The next day, soldiers throw Banaza in a cart and take him to the Delaveza forest, a dangerous place filled with monsters and demons under the Demon King's control. It's a death sentence. The king's plan is to get rid of Banaza. Alone and betrayed, Banaza is left in the forest. He's immediately attacked by slimes, but miraculously manages to kill them. This triggers the system, his level increases, and he gains new spells. As he walks deeper, the system warns him, the jungle is filled with poisonous gas. Banaza uses a detoxification spell to purify the entire forest, and again his level shoots up. As he uses his power, his level boost. That's an awesome power Banaza have. He tells the system he can't return to the kingdom. So the system offers him a spell, shapeshifting. Banaza uses it and transforms into a tall, handsome man with a completely different appearance. From here on, he adopts a new identity, Flio. Flio decides to become an adventurer and heads to the merchant guild, where he registers under the name Flio. There, a small girl is asking for an escort to Delaveza forest, but everyone ignores her due to the forest's danger. Flio offers to help, saying he can use teleportation magic, a spell only extremely high-level people can use. The entire guild is shocked. This catches the attention of Banaza, a royal knight. She and 3 other girls confront Flio, thinking he's trying to harm the child. Flio says, "Come with me," and teleports all of them to the forest at once. In the forest, the girls realize he was telling the truth and apologize. Then, things take a turn. The girls suddenly point weapons at the little girl and demand she show her true form. She transforms into Fenris, a terrifying wolf beast. The girls start weakening from the poison of that beast's breath, so Flio sends them back to the kingdom and chooses to fight Fenris alone. They battle fiercely. Flio's power is overwhelming. Fenris surrenders, expecting to be killed. But Flio spares her life and says, "I can't kill the person who just surrendered." And then he treats her injuries, and lets her rest. When she wakes up in her beautiful human form, she pledges her loyalty to Flio, calling him a master. After hearing Flio's sad story, Fenris, now called Riss, decides to live by his side forever. Later in town, a vendor mistakenly calls Riss and Flio a married couple. Flio plays along, saying it's a good idea for people to believe that. Riss also likes the idea. They accept a quest to defeat psycho bears, with the reward being a free house. But at the destination, they find the 4 girls Flio had saved earlier, now surrounded by the same bears. Flio saves them again, and introduces Riss to them as a traveling companion. They all return to the house, where Banaza asks Flio to train them. Riss becomes jealous, so Flio declares, "She's not just my companion. She's my wife." Riss is thrilled and happy. So in one day, the kingdom's rejected hero has a new identity, a wife, 4 students, and a free house. The next morning, Flio wakes up with Riss greeting him sweetly in bed. He starts the girls' training and assigns them personal beds. Girls became very happy that they got their separate beds. Riss cooks a meal for everyone, but it's raw meat. She's not used to human cooking. Banaza steps in, cooks the meat, and Riss gets angry, until she tastes the food and loves it. She vows to learn cooking. Flio and Riss head to the guild to sell Psycho Bear's skin. Riss asks for some time alone, and Flio lets her go. Later, she returns with delicious dishes. Turns out she attended cooking classes while away. That night, a catwoman named Uliminas watches them from the jungle, but Riss sneaks up on her. Uliminas works under the Demon King and is surprised that the jungle is now safe. Flio tells her he purified the forest, which resulted in the death of Riss's brother and his army. Uliminas tries to turn Riss against Flio, but Riss says, it's his brother's fault for being weak. Flio is my husband. Uliminas challenges Flio to a sparring match. At first, Flio plays around. But when Uliminas attack Riss, he snaps. He humiliates her with overwhelming power, and she begs for mercy. Flio and Riss sets up a magical barrier around their home for protection. Meanwhile, Balarosa encounters a mysterious man in the forest, and trust me, he is not any ordinary man. He tells his name is Gozel, who asks to see Riss. Balarosa refuses, so he leaves a message, let's meet next time at tea and talk about old times. Flio and Riss find Balarosa and ask what happened. You are not hurt, are you? She tells them about Gozel. Riss reveals the shocking truth, Gozel is not just a demon, he is the Demon King himself. And now Balarosa is scared that she pointed her blade at the Demon King. The next day, Gozel visits their house for tea. He eats Riss's cooking and asks Flio to join the demon army. Flio politely refuses. Gozel continues to drop by occasionally, for food and recruitment attempts. Every time he comes, Balarosa runs away, because she thinks the Demon King came to kill her. One evening, Flio and Riss have a heart-to-heart. Riss asks why he avoids fighting. Flio replies, I know I have tremendous power. I just want to live a happy life with you. Riss says, that's what I like about you. Suddenly, the other hero from Earth visits Flio, bringing his entire army. He demands Flio become his subordinate or die. And of course Flio doesn't listen to him. Flio, unwilling to fight him or cause destruction, teleports his entire home, garden, and land to an unknown location. And the other hero is left confused and defeated without a single blow. Meanwhile Gozel arrives for tea, and sees the hero's army instead, and Flio's house is gone, and now he is furious. He unleashes his entire demon army on them. Now because of the foolish hero, the kingdom is under siege, and although they use a powerful purification spell to stop the demons, the cost is high. Half the kingdom's mages fall unconscious, and recovery will take 3 months. The king falls ill, and the princess takes over. Her first order, strip the hero of his title and throw him in prison. Because she knows he is just useless. Now soldiers behave with him the same way, they behave with Banaza in the beginning, they throw him away. Back at Flio's house, all 4 girls suggest he and Riss go on a date. So they go into town, they enjoy the town like regular people. Flio buys Riss a gemstone, and she looks stunning in it. Meanwhile, the fallen hero discovers a sealed entity named Haya, a powerful djinn. He releases her and wishes for one thing, kill Flio. That djinn attacks the couple. Riss jumps in front to save Flio and is killed in the process. She saved Flio, but who will save her now? Flio tries to use healing magic, but it's too late now. Flio is devastated, angry, beyond control. Flio is the man, if he wants, he can wipe out the whole humanity as well as the Demon King army in an instant, and now you killed that man's wife, you know what's coming next for Jin. Flio activates a spell, which can only use by primordial entities. Haya gets surprised that a human is using that level of spell. Then, Flio delivers an epic beatdown to Haya. She's arrogant, but Flio's strength is godlike. He punches her, slams her, grabs her hair, and leaves her bloody and broken. After some time, Haya begs for mercy, literally. She asks for forgiveness, but Flio is not listening to her. His punches are not stopping. Flio be like, let me change the shape of your face. Riss, now revived, sees her husband is fighting for her. Then she remembers Flio's words, I can't hurt someone who's surrendered. And now, she calms him down. They hug. Haya is unconscious behind them. What to do with her? Simple. They recruit Haya. She joins their group. Flio now has 1 wife, 4 students, and 1 djinn. A full house. Later, Haya reveals something huge. Flio has infinite skills. There's no magic or spell he can't use. That night, Riss asks, now you have infinite skills, if you ever decide to return to your own world, will you take me with you? Flio replies, I'm not going anywhere. I'll always stay with you here. They share their first kiss, only for Haya to be spying on them from the door. Haya be like, it's my duty to see what my master is doing all the time. Flio scolds her, you're forbidden from doing that again. The story continues as the princess begins her search for Flio. Having finally realized his true identity, he is none other than the summoned hero Banaza himself. Driven by this revelation, she starts asking around, trying to locate him. Back at home, the family of 7 enjoys a peaceful dinner together. A humorous moment unfolds as Riss instructs Jin to do the laundry and cleaning. It's quite a sight to see such a legendary being involved in household chores. Meanwhile, the 4 girls in the family are determined not to appear lazy. Feeling threatened by Jin's hard work, they push themselves to contribute, working on farming, taking care of horses, and other responsibilities to prove their worth. As usual, Flio and Riss venture into town for some quality time. But trouble seems to follow them everywhere. Out of nowhere, a large monster descends from the sky, clearly there to target Flio. Accompanying the monster is a mysterious woman, another powerful entity like Jin. Haya the Jin arrives to assist, although Flio hardly needs the help. Haya respectfully asks Flio for permission to eliminate the monster, and Flio grants it. What follows is a one-sided battle where the woman's attacks have no effect on Jin. Eventually, Jin turns the woman into a magical sphere, and then consumes it. It's a bizarre and slightly gross scene, but undeniably intriguing. Shortly after, the princess finally meets Flio in person. She pleads with him to fight for humanity against the demons, but Flio declines. He chooses neutrality, unwilling to align with either side. Back home, the four girls propose expanding their farmland. They want to grow more vegetables and sell them in the market. As expected, Flio agrees to purchase additional land for them. Soon, they start cultivating and selling their produce. In a comical scene, Banaza dreams of marrying the Demon King. She screams in her sleep, prompting all the girls to tease her the next day, joking that she's the reason the Demon King visits for coffee so often. Embarrassed, Banaza tries to brush it off. Elsewhere, we find out the summoned hero has escaped from prison and is fleeing from the guards. Meanwhile, the Demon King is also searching for Flio's new home, eager to share another cup of coffee with Flio and Riss. Yulimina's expresses skepticism, questioning why the Demon King respects Flio so much. She suggests attacking the kingdom, but the Demon King refuses. He knows Flio's terrifying strength and wants no part of making him an enemy. Flio and Riss, ever kind-hearted, continue helping the citizens of the kingdom, even though it's the same place that once banished him. It speaks volumes about Flio's character. Suddenly, Haya runs up to Flio with alarming news: a powerful demon is approaching. It turns out to be none other than Gozel himself. Instead of conflict, they all head to a restaurant to eat. Gozel chats with Banaza, asking if she cooks, triggering Banaza's thoughts about her strange dream. The next day, the princess returns to Flio's home. Despite having been rejected earlier, she sincerely apologizes for her father's actions, acknowledging that Flio and Banaza are the same. She begs for Flio's help once again, as her top mages are unconscious and she's desperate. This time, Flio agrees to assist, not in a full-scale war, but in defending a town from the Demon King's army. Flio and Riss travel there and use magic to hold back the demons without resorting to violence. Unable to breach their defense, the demon army retreats. The very next day, Gozel and Yulimina's visit Flio, this time, not just for tea, but to live with him. Why? Gozel had a falling out with his older brother, who wants to attack humans. The demon army sided with the brother, effectively banishing Gozel and Yulimina's. With nowhere else to go, they ask for Flio's help. Thus, the household grows from 7 to 9. It's arguably now the strongest home on Earth, Flio with infinite skills, Jin with tremendous power and skills, and even the Demon King himself, all these live under one roof. Gozel starts adapting to his new life as an adventurer like Flio. He even offers help to Banaza, who politely refuses. Life continues peacefully. One day, Riss wins a bathhouse trip coupon. She's thrilled, thinking it's just for her and Flio, but then learns it's for the whole family. So, all 9 of them head to the bathhouse. They all change into kimonos, but surprise! Gozel's older brother, the current Demon King, also shows up at the same bathhouse, likely to spy on humans. A showdown seems inevitable. Riss warns Gozel and Yulimina's, "Do anything you like, but no fighting." She doesn't want her trip ruined. Meanwhile, Bilary gets curious about a mysterious treasure room filled with adult toys. As she sneaks in to explore, Jin follows her and remarks, "So you're interested in these kinds of things," before taking her inside. What they do next in the room? Well, that's left to the imagination. Gozel, ever charming, compliments Banaza, saying she looks beautiful in her kimono. Elsewhere, the new Demon King instructs his subordinates not to remove their neck pendants. If they do, a poisonous demonic aura will spread, plunging the bathhouse into chaos. But as expected, the underlings start fighting and cause a huge mess. Amidst the chaos, the runaway hero appears, holding a mysterious stone that transforms him into a giant monster. The bathhouse descends into madness. The 2 Demon Kings, Gozel and his brother, finally face each other. The aggressive older brother attacks, while Gozel remains calm and defensive. Eventually, the group captures both the new Demon King and his men. Peace is finally restored at the bathhouse. And thus concludes Season 1 of Chillin' in Another World with Level 2 Super Cheat Powers. Personally, I really enjoyed this series. As of the time of making this video, there's no official news about Season 2, but I can't wait for it. If you like this recap, be sure to like the video and subscribe for more anime content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.